What are you looking for with your scouts at Pistons GT? Like, what are your needs for the team?
Right now, we're looking for either a shooting guard or a combo guard and a
Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. And for Atlanta, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Dumars in at the point. Well, Grant, how about the importance of this holiday, especially when you think about everything that Dr. Martin Luther King stood for?
You know, what an honor and a privilege to play today. I mean, it's really inspiring, even after all these years. And you can tell both of these teams are grateful to be playing on this day right now.
And then Russell with the dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And here are the Spurs now. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star.
And he can't hit the second. And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
And they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here's Carter, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
His first. Team first.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Spurs. Vince Carter.
Good on the second one. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. McGrady, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Wembanyama, guarded by Russell. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dumars. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
What a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Here's Payton. McGrady grabs a miss.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. Here's Davis. Uses the glass on the layup.
Great effort from AD, just getting himself into position and then grab the rebound.
Carter against Antetokounmpo. Carter on the wing. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And then Russell with the dunk.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Antetokounmpo with the 10-footer. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo has got 5 points.
That's pretty good focus. Giannis gets in there. Tough to rattle him a little bit. I don't know if he even saw that guy. Superb concentration.
And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. Number 1, San Antonio.
And give them credit. They're earning every one of those second chance points with their relentless effort.
San Antonio with a rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Pass to Dumars. On to Kumpo inside. The shot's good. He's got 7.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. .157 left to play in the first. Here's Havlicek. He's averaging about 6 points per game. They grab their own miss.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And he gets it back.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Love the passing that they've displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here's Moncrief. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Allen. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by the Spurs. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Moncrief. To the inside. It's stolen by Drummond. Now here is Howard. Drummond inside. They shoot again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Baylor. Rice grabs the miss. And here is Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rice. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead, up 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
The Spurs. 9.
And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And so in the game for the Spurs. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Spurs shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Payton, no good. The Hawks leading. Here's Rice. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Left side, Davis. Pass to Dumars. From the high post. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
13 feet out. Buries the jump shot.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Here's Dumars. Pass to Davis. And it's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Out of bounds.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Hawks. And San Antonio also making a switch. Russell is checked in. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation. And that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Another round of applause for your ATL dancers.
Here's Dumars. Clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio with a rebound. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Dumars. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Atlanta, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
Checking out Atlanta, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Nate Archibald.
Here's McGrady. Last game for him, he picked up 13. 6 to shoot. Dumars passes to Davis. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Carter. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Oh, the strength of Giannis.
The defense knows Giannis demands 100% effort, but he's still managing to carve him up.
Carter from outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to McGrady. Here's Dumars. Back to Wembanyama. 4-3. Here's Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Good focus from AD, doesn't let the defender throw him off.
On the attack, Carter. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Substitution on the court.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Robertson. Williams defending. And Robertson gets it to go.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Atlanta, timeout.
And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Williams passes to Antetokounmpo. Drummond, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Here's Robertson, and it's in, off the glass.
Oscar Robertson.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 14 points for him last game against Washington. Giannis to the cup. The rebound by Robertson. The Spurs have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Right side Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Carter against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Drummond. Tries again. And the jam by Drummond.
Drummond uses his rebounding instincts on the offensive glass so well. Those second chance opportunities, they can hurt you.
Here's Havlicek. Allen defending. Here's Havlicek. No points so far. Outside Carter. Here's Robertson. Some solid defense from Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Shots blocked. Pass to Havlicek. "17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Robertson. Soft touch off the glass.
Oscar
He's got
Robertson.
6.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of
That's the
play.
end of the first half.
Spurs out in front. They lead by 2.
Your Hawks.
Coach Quinn.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. It took them a little while to get going, but you love what they did in the second quarter, ending with a 2-point lead. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio? And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And proud to have you with us on Martin Luther King Day for a special presentation of the NBA.
Will Chamberlain.
You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Dumars in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. San Antonio leading. Havlicek passes to Carter. Here's Chamberlain. Check by Davis. Outside Carter. From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Vince Carter.
Carter's got 8 points.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Right side Davis. Oh, swiped away. Down low. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
And the Hawks shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. McGrady, the pass to Antetokounmpo. again. Unable to change momentum here. Outside Peyton. To the left side wing. Russell, the pass to Chamberlain. That shot's good. Russell making the play. He's got 6.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. But he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Peyton. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Moncrief. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. There are so many different ways to build a team, Brent. Making trades, you can use the draft, there's free agency. What do you think is the best route?
Well, B.A., the one critical thing that we need to talk about is what market are we in? And that will start to restrict the ways that, or enhance the ways that you can build your team. For those L.A. teams and the New York teams, it's probably free agency. Memphis, OKC, San Antonio, you absolutely have to hit home runs in the draft.
Here's Dumars. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, "They only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go." Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you.
I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight. The NBA is just better when AD's playing.
Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Rice, guarded by Peyton. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Pass to McGrady. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The drive by Wembanyama. There's the block. Here's Baylor. Check by Davis. Cowens. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. The Spurs, second.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Howard, the pass to Williams. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Rice from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Good job finding the clean look behind the arc.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You look at the Spurs, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
Well, right now for the Spurs, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Here's Moncrief. .114 left in the third. Rice grabs the miss.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
19-footer. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. .36 seconds left in the third quarter. Allen outside. Williams on the wing. Still without a bucket. The shot misses.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Here's Baylor, guarded by Howard. And it's Baylor missing. Outside, Williams. Fires away from way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game.
The Spurs, 38.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And welcome back to our NBA coverage on this very special MLK Day. And so in the game for the Spurs, San Antonio leading. Here's Baylor. Antetokounmpo covering. Shot from the wing. Payton, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Williams passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Puts it up. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Wembanyama's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, hard to contest Wembanyama. He can put such a high release on that shot.
Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Payton. No good. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo striding up court on the break.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Here's Payton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Dumars misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And then Russell with the dunk.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. This is the baby hook.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Out of bounds. Bucks ball. Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo against Carter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
San Antonio ball.
The Spurs have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Timeout called, the Hawks.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Antetokounmpo up top. He's checked by Carter. Oh, Carter with the block. And they're able to recover. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama buried from 15 feet out. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
And look at the soft touch. The rookie, Wembanyama, has really gotten this dialed in.
Pass to Robertson. Now Carter. Outside Payton. Here's Robertson. Here's Chamberlain. With 1 on the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Pass to Robertson. Banked it in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the body control of Giannis.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up. Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Spurs.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And they'll get another chance. Wembanyama, no good.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here's Robertson. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Attending tonight's contest.
Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching.
I always see one person on our squad never passing, and so
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Number 811.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Robertson is out there with Gary Payton. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Russell. And it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, we've got John Stockton. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Garnett. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Curry in at the 2. Here in the middle of the season, injuries can certainly pile up, Greg. How does a team hold it together when it's missing important pieces?
Kevin, it's all about communication and being ready to step up. As long as you keep working as a unit, you can cover for missing bodies.
For San Antonio, Bill Russell.
As we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long, they've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building. Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, is a consistent three-point threat. This guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
Now here is Carter over Leonard, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside for Curry. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Stockton, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Robertson.
There's not a lot of players who see the floor as well as Stockton. A skillful passer and a master of the pick and roll.
And he makes the first.
John Stockton.
And Stockton drops them both. And here is Payton. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Carter kicks to Payton. Shoots over Curry. Goes back up. Chamberlain, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Remains Boston ball.
Spurs on defense. Garnett outside. Back to Stockton. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
And when Stockton gets a look from there, it is more often than not going in.
Payton attacking. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Chamberlain. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
But here's the problem. No one's got
Chamberlain.
the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. So the Celtics call timeout, their first. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
To the paint, here's Payton. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Leonard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Curry can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 4. Payton kicks to Russell. Over to the wing. Oh, Russell in position. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Now here's Leonard. Here's the lob to the hoop. Chamberlain with the block. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Then for the Spurs. Tembo is checked in for Chamberlain. Baylor comes in for Russell. And it's Havlicek in for Gary Payton. Spurs on defense. 6-point lead. Harden inside the 3-point line. No good with the wing jumper. Baylor passes to Carter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Havlicek with it. Guarded by Harden. Outside Baylor. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Harden. And too long on the shot. San Antonio leading by 6. Inside. And there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist by Carter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Westbrook against Robertson. .114 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. And Pierce, here we go. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Here's Mikan. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. From past the arc, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
San Antonio foul.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's the Celtics now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Westbrook.
and so far having trouble converting on the inside.
And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Robertson. Takes it off the glass.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's McKay. Still without a basket. Bounce pass from Westbrook. The three from Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Now, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
Here's Baylor. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
The end of the first
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
And so it's San Antonio, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich.
Robertson.
Baylor is out there with Russell.
The assist.
Then there's Robertson. Then there's Payton.
Mutombo.
And it's Mutombo in at the 5. Stockton kicks to Curry. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
That's tipped. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound, Abdul-Jabbar. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Robertson against Stockton. Mutombo dishes to Robertson. Payton passes to Russell. Oh, Russell in position. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Back to Mutombo. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
It's rebounded by Baylor.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season, the NBA created newly designed trophies to honor the major player awards. Each is named after an NBA legend, including Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, John Havlicek, and George Mikan. And Kevin, while the honor itself will always matter most, having some hardware with a famous player name isn't hurting anybody's hopes. Back to you.
Oh, I agree, David. Thank you. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Moncrief.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Curry against Moncrief. Stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Spurs. From the high post. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Moncrief against Leonard. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Stockton the pass to Kerr. Back to Stockton. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Baylor, and Baylor throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Moncrief, rebounded by the Celtics. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Stockton, here we go. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Chamberlain, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Leonard. Back to Stockton. .102 left to play here in the second quarter. Curry from 3.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Well, you look at Stockton, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there. Each of those players such a joy to play with. Because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
Here's Archibald. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Wilt Chamberlain.
And the Spurs lead by 11.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The pass to Pierce. Latrey. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Archibald. He's covered by Westbrook. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. From deep three-point land. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Spurs.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks.
And that should...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Garnett is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Curry. Then it's Stockton. And it's Abdul-Jabbar right at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's Curry. And it's Moncrief with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
The shot, no good. Celtics trailed by 9. Garnett the pass to Leonard. With some arc, Abdul-Jabbar. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Payton outside. Carter right side. Here's Robertson. They grab their own miss. Here's Russell. San Antonio again missing.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Here's Garnett. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Garnett's got his first points in this one.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Robertson passes to Carter. No one near Payton as he lets it go. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Gary Payton.
Payton's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Spurs foul.
Tumbo is checked in for Moncrief.
Bill Russell. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, San Antonio. Outside Rondo. 5 to shoot. Over Robertson. Boston again missing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Bucket is good. And now a 10-point Spurs lead.
In the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
They get the rebound. And the shot is good from Garnett. Garnett's got his second bucket tonight.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
San Antonio calls timeout.
San Antonio calls timeout. And your Celtics youth dance team.
Baylor, he's checked in for the Spurs.
All right, fans, let's give it up for Boston's own.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Spurs.
Well, number 1, they allow the fewest points per game. The defense has been dominant, and that goes to 2 things. Scheming from the coaches, but also the players, skilled and motivated.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Stockton against Mutombo. The shot by Stockton, no good.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Lock at 6. Back to Carter. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Outside Rondo. Garnett finds Rondo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Garnett. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Boston. James Harden comes in for John Stockton. .149 left to play in the third. Here's Baylor. Drops it in from 11 feet. Baylor's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Takes it from 10. A rebound by the Spurs.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
First personal
foul. Let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the Spurs making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in.
Wilt Chamberlain.
We've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Archibald. Still yet to score. Pass to Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. Over Harden. They get it again. Celtics trailed by 13. Pierce kicks to Westbrook. Garnett outside. Outside Westbrook. Shot on the wing. Rebound San Antonio. Chamberlain got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Archibald, guarded by Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Harden can't hit. Outside Baylor. Pass to Archibald. The feed now to Chamberlain. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Celtic ball.
1 second left. No good that time. And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're.
The Celtics 30. The Spurs 45.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. San Antonio leading by 15. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Chamberlain is out there with Russell. Then there's Carter. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Robertson in at the point. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Celtics. Harden the pass to Curry. Curry on the drive. A rebound by Bill Russell.
You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Celtics trailed by 15. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. That's 12 points for Stephen Curry.
Boy, his hustle and his acceleration makes Steph Curry such an excellent open floor player. This guy has the ability to finish on the break time and time again.
Carter kicks to Russell. Curry against Robertson. 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. He uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
To the middle. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Boston ball.
Leonard, he's checked in for Boston. Stockton comes in for James Harden.
Substitutions.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Celtics making a switch here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see in the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Well, free throw drops for Leonard.
At the line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And San Antonio has possession. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Here's Chamberlain. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's Curry outside. Offensive rebound.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Curry against Payton. Got a piece of it. Wide open look. That's good on the jump shot. And the Spurs lead by 13. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Curry looking around to the inside. 6 to shoot. Here's Stockton. And it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
On the wing, Payton. Guarded by Curry. Kicks it out to Robertson. Chamberlain trying to get open. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That free throw, no good. Boston will get a switch here. Garnett's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotation, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game.
Guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain with the block. Stockton against Robertson. He lobs it up. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Assist from Gary Payton.
Stockton against Robertson. Takes a shot at the elbow. Stockton's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it's Carter missing. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
Stockton, offensive rebound, Abdul-Jabbar. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he sinks the second. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Payton. "19 seconds left in the game. Here's Robertson. Out to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Robertson. Shoots over Pierce. No good from Robertson. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right, but with the way they control it.
Welcome to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now Denver's starting 5. They've got Luka Doncic. Joel Embiid is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Kidd in at point guard. And for the Celtics, we've got Kawhi Leonard. And it's Stockton in at the 1 spot. Grant, both defenses will have their work cut out for them here against these 2 high-powered offenses.
Get your popcorn ready. There should be a ton of scoring, but I'm also looking to see which team can bring the most intensity on defense. In the end, that will be the deciding factor in this one.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Stockton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Stockton. Stripped it away. Knocked loose. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here.
Nuggets ball.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Releases from 15, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
You know, KG has never been a selfish player, especially when he sees another guy who is this ready to shoot, he'll get it to him.
Pass to Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Give him an inch, and he'll take a three. So dangerous from distance.
And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, B.A. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
Well, Stockton obviously wasn't feeling that last shot. So he goes to the arc and fires off one of his own. Take that.
Leonard against Tatum. Pass to Kidd. 17-foot shot on the way. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Celtics ball.
Boston with the ball. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Stockton. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Leonard. Over Tatum. Shot by Leonard, no good. For Denver, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Doncic against Curry. A nice shot by Doncic.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Here's Stockton. Second shot opportunity. Garnett, that's good.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Stephen Curry.
It's on Stephen Curry. Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalued the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Now here's Doncic. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
Jokic is so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
Here's Stockton. Trailing by 2. Curry, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And when you watch this Nuggets team, Clark, their chemistry on the court is obvious.
Yeah, B.A., the pieces just fit, and fit quite nicely. Give a lot of credit to the front office, doing a good job drafting, and then finding the right veterans to complement who they already had.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. 5th best, the Celtics.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Randall. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And it's Tatum missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the wing, right side. Harden from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
Here's Booker. Got a hand on it. Harden against Booker. Harden, the pass to Pierce. Minute 32 left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Harden. Yeah, with a rebound. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Denver. It's a three-point game. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Here's Tatum. That one a little long.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's McHale. No made baskets yet. Lillard pulls down the board.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Here's Mikan. Shot from the low block. Good work defensively by Randall.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
The Nuggets. 11.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
The Nuggets trail. Kidd with the bucket.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And one of the more imposing guys at the center position, Joel Embiid.
As unique a player as we've got in the league in terms of his size, just mammoth, and his agility and skill level. So special for a guy of his size. His production is absolutely crazy. Perennial MVP candidate now and perhaps for several years to come.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
Luka Doncic is checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Stockton. Ooh, good D by Irving. Denver in the lead. Doncic on the wing. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Nuggets ball.
And the Celtics making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Now a timeout called by Denver. And what separates the Nuggets on offense is their efficiency, Clark.
You're right on it, B.A. You rarely see them take bad shots. I mean, they are a well-oiled offensive machine. Adamant about getting quality shots on a consistent basis.
On another hand for the Celtics Entertainment.
Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at the Celtics. They're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference.
You know, for the Celtics, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Embiid. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Garnett. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Garnett's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Devin Booker knows that fame comes with downsides. He said, quote, I'm on the bigger stage, so there's going to be more haters. That's life. But every day I wake up grateful for the opportunity to play. Back from being the little kid who wanted to be in the NBA, I have never lost sight of that. That's what keeps me going. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. Now here's Curry, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
And the balance Curry possesses is unique. Impressive at staying in control even when he gets fouled.
Defensive foul. Luka Doncic. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Stephen Curry.
The Nuggets shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. And they call an illegal screen here.
Third in scoring, and they're currently third in team blocks. They do a great job finding ways to put a body in front of most shots.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Now here's Rondo. Yet to see a basket. Outside Curry. Outside Rondo. 5 to shoot. Pass to Garnett. Leonard for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And Irving, the bucket on the assist from Doncic.
Kyrie can score under any conditions. That guy just knows how to get it in the basket.
Leonard with the ball. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Rondo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Celtics Entertainment, let them hear it.
He's checked in for Boston. Oh, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. Denver in second.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Curry.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
13 feet out. Randall can't hit.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Doncic. Harden with the defensive effort.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here.
Ball.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Substitution on the court.
Tatum inside. Leonard defending. Tatum passes to Lillard. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Over Lillard. Westbrook can't hit. The Nuggets trail. Lillard outside. .35 seconds left in the second. Here's Yao. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Yao's got his first basket.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Second chance effort, and he takes it up and lays it in. Pierce has got his first basket of the night.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Tatum inside. The ball's knocked loose. Got it up. That one doesn't drop. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Celtics. They lead by a bucket. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
The Nuggets.
Thanks, guys. Duell, how do you evaluate your performance so far?
19.
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and we'll be all good.
With patience, it'll be all good. Thanks, Duell.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in. There's still a whole half left to play. They need to stop wasting shots and get serious about finding quality looks.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
On the court for the Nuggets,
Luka Doncic.
Joel Embiid is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Kidd in at the point. Here's Stockton. The kick out, Curry. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Kidd. Back to Jokic. Jokic finishing through the D.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
You know, we hear the term point forward a lot. Clark, is it fair to call Nikola Jokic a point center?
I don't have any issues with it, B.A. I mean, he facilitates as a big guy with the ball in his hands like a guard at times. So point center works, but he's more than that. He's your two-time MVP is what he is.
And it's Doncic missing. Boston trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Now here's Jokic. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Stockton. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Curry passes to Stockton. Now Leonard. Pass to Garnett. Fades. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That one no good. Tatum with some nice D.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Kidd. And again, Denver no good. Boston shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Here's Curry. Here he goes. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic.
And defenders really have to respect the shot of Curry. And as a result, he's able to get into the lane with his drives. And once again, Steph gets a trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your Celtics, Stephen Curry.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Luka Doncic. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Boston foul.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Sunday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against the Heat is going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
That free throw good from Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Both free throws good from Irving. The Celtics have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Stockton. He's guarded by Irving. Mikan passes to Pierce. The wide open shot is on the money. Pierce has got his second bucket on the night.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
Irving looking around. Pass to Kidd. Inside. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot. And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Stockton. Here's Pierce. Booker defending. Here's Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
With his three-point shooting ability, Pierce can play either the 3 or stretch you out from the 4 spot. And that's part of what makes him so valuable.
And the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 7 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You take a look at Curry. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
And Boston has possession after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Left side, Booker. A step-back shot. Oh, Booker in close.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
Here's Mikan. Deflected. Outside Irving. Shoots over Harden. Irving, no good.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turns a simple jumper into a tough one.
Now here's Lillard. Still no points. Randall outside. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Harden. And it's Irving missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
An open look for Booker. Ooh, drills the leaner. Booker's got his second basket on the night. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Nuggets on top, leading by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
34. The Nuggets.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
fans, it's the fourth quarter. Time to get extra.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Stephen Curry. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. Here's Stockton. True on the 14-footer.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Now here's Jokic. Here's Kidd. Back to Jokic. Pass to Kidd. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense is especially dangerous.
Here's Pierce. The kick out, Curry. Over Irving. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Kyrie Irving.
And Curry is always a threat to shoot, which is why defenses sometimes get too aggressive guarding him.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Doncic checked in. And so Curry nails both of them. Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. It's stolen away. And here's the fast break. Here's Stockton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And Stockton knows how to put pressure on the defense to the point of getting them to foul him regularly.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, John Stockton. At the line for 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Leonard's checked in for Boston. And Denver with a change here too. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And he's good on the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
The Nuggets trail. And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Tatum pulls it in.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And here's Doncic. Now Jokic. 6 to shoot. Doncic outside. The 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Stockton, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Curry. Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kidd, the pass to Embiid. From 13. No good. A bit long that time.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
One of the deadliest shooters in league history. Curry's range knows no bounds. Simply incredible.
Outside Tatum from downtown. Big time three from Tatum.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Curry against Doncic. Here's the floater. And it's Denver with a rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Doncic finds Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Kevin Garnett. First personal
When
foul.
he's got ideal position inside, I mean, Embiid goes right into the contact. He hunts it out.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Tatum passes to Embiid. And here's Jokic. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Stockton.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such a calm. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Doncic deciding where to go with it.
Celtics foul. Stephen Curry. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Denver. Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that ties this game up.
A well-practiced shooter like Doncic should have this down cold, but we'll have to wait and see if he does.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Leonard outside. Pass to Stockton. Lets it go from deep. And the Celtics have another three.
Such a pro at reading defenses. Stockton is terrific at recognizing when to go right up with the shot.
Now here's Doncic. He's covered by Curry. Doncic is doubled to the wing on the left. Kidd. And perfection right through the net.
Boy, Kidd putting the team on his back and getting the clutch bucket himself.
1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard passes to Stockton. Pass to Garnett. Elbow shot. Another one falls for Boston.
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
Doncic on the wing. Doncic is doubled. Over to the wing. Releases. Oh, he nails it! A huge shot to tie it up.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Boston calls time here.
And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
His shot making is what put him over the top in my mind. The percentage from the field, rock solid. As reliable as he's been, I think he's given them a nice cushion, a safety net on every possession.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Leonard. Not going to go that time.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot. And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Doncic. Count it!
Luka. Any doubt who's taking that shot? That's Luka's basketball all the way because he's much in the clutch.
Timeout called. The Celtics. They're down by 2.
Everyone, come on, make some noise.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Leonard up top, hounded by Tatum to the right side. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, offline!
And this team views Abdul-Jabbar as its unquestioned leader. He welcomes taking the big shots.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Shooting for Denver. Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, coach has to love that it's Tatum at the line. He's such a clutch performer.
And so both free throws good, and it's a three-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them?
Leonard outside, and here's Curry for three. And he drills the triple. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Timeout, Denver. We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. Let me hear you get wild. Come on, fans, stand up and make some noise.
Three-pointer Embiid. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And Boston has possession. Julius Randle out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Doncic in at the 2. Now here's Lillard. The 3. Rebound Boston.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Leonard looking around. Shoots over Tatum. Leonard can't get it to go. And so Randle will bring it up for the Nuggets. Outside Tatum. Doncic passes to Lillard. Fires from deep. And it's Mikan with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
And it's Randle with the jam.
Calm when it counts. Randle has that clutch DNA.
And Boston calls time here. They trail by 2.
Boston.
1:51 left in the first overtime period. Both teams will make substitutions.
Make some noise for
Here's Leonard.
Celtics Entertainment. Substitution on the court.
Tries to break his ice. Nice D from Tatum.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Kicks it to Doncic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Boston's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Leonard. Now Curry. Out to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Garnett. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Leonard.
The score tied at 55. 1:06 left in overtime.
The Nuggets call timeout. Give a big round of applause for Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Doncic. Misses in close. The Celtics have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT to take the lead. And it's in.
And that is a gigantic shot from Abdul-Jabbar. This guy does not shy away from the spotlight at all.
Doncic, no good. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Garnett. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. Tatum pulls it in. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots. The rebound, Celtics. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Nuggets foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The greatest shooter ever. Yes, I said it. Steph Curry, a great option at the line here. Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Here we go, fans. Time to make
They're behind by 4.
For Boston's own.
15 seconds left in the OT period. Kidd, the pass to Randall. And again, Denver no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
At the line.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so it's Boston with the W. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both.
Let's review shot defense. For the most effective shot contest, it's important to be in front of and as close to the shooter as you can.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday. So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Antetokounmpo. Dumars is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Wembanyama in at power forward. And for Sacramento, they've got Nowitzki. Drexler out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Pippen. And it's Malone in at the 5 down low. Now here's Nowitzki. Outside Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen. Dumars with it. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now the pass to Drexler. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Over Dumars. And it's good off the back rim and in.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by McGrady.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
And it's Pippen in the corner. Malone passes to Pippen. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's Davis at the elbow. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Clyde Drexler.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get the bucket and the foul. That's what AD does.
Now, here's Johnson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Malone against Davis. Puts it up. Here's Pippen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Contact doesn't phase Pippen. Still able to get that one to go.
The Kings shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good from Pippen. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State, Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland and one of the best people in the league as well.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the shot by Tracy McGrady. Johnson inside, covered by Dumars, and he makes that one.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Malone. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Johnson against Dumars. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Malone. And Malone with the stuff.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for Dirk Nowitzki. His last 10 games, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
The Kings leading. Bird with it. Now guarded by Giannis. Second shot opportunity. A putback, and it's Pippen with the extra effort. Pippen's got 5 points so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Kings leading now by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Pippen. Over Allen. And that one's good by Pippen. Pippen's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
The Hawks making a switch here. Howard's checked in. .139 left to play in the first quarter. Now Drummond. No scoring in this one. Clock at 4. Here's Rice. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. An even 3-on-3 break. 3-pointer, Bird. Bird can't get that one to fall.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Sacramento.
Outside Pippen. Launches it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Pippen's got 10 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Williams kicks to Drummond. Here's Rice. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pippen, no luck.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Merciless move by Scotty with the ball, completely unbalancing the defender.
And here is Williams. Here's Rice. Hits the jumper in space.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's Scottie Pippen making highlights for the Sacramento Kings. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in just a minute.
18. The Hawks. 13.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Johnson. Nowitzki is out there with Moses Malone, and it's Drexel, and it's Pippen in at the three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by McGrady. Here's Davis, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Hawks ball.
Here's McGrady. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Tracy McGrady.
McGrady's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Hawks. Johnson dishes to Nowitzki. Pippen the pass to Nowitzki. Johnson left side. Had a hand on it. Giannis left side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Scottie Pippen. First personal
RJ, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
Well, I think every player is different. Look, if you're a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans, too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barry's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Johnson against Dumars. Johnson outside. Here's Barry. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And the Kings lead by 3.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you could tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
Basket good.
Assist from
the Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Atlanta. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And right now for the Hawks, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out, it's just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Nice D from Dumars. Here's Davis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Berry. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Into the lane. Berry. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Now, here's Dumars. Still scoreless. Here's Davis. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Drexler passes to Berry. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Nowitzki. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
McGrady outside. Jacks up a three. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. The Kings leading. Drexler right side. Pass to Berry. Poke loose. Malone. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
Passes it to Johnson. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Johnson's got his third basket of the night.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Making a change here. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Number 1, the Kings.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
1:49 left in the second quarter. Dumars dishes to Giannis. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Parrish. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Held ball. Jump ball.
So it's Atlanta now. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
The Hawks trailed by 5. Antetokounmpo passes to McGrady. The Hawks again can't hit.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Johnson's got 4 this quarter. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against the Cavaliers. Here's McGrady. An easy 2 points on the layup.
What muscle from McGrady right there, brushing off the defense with ease.
Now, here's Johnson. 8 points for him. The pass to Guerin. Fires for 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked off here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net.
Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Your Kings.
The Kings on top, up 5.
28.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
23.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So with Howard sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Joe Dumars is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. The Hawks trailed by 5. McGrady passes to Dumars. Good, and it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Joe Dumars.
Dumars got the first basket of the third quarter for the Hawks. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Malone. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Davis. Atlanta's shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Pippen.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points. Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in. Good start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Count the basket.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Pass to Wembanyama. Lots of room. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Kept alive. Outside for Pippen. Nowitzki, the pass to Malone. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's McGrady. Drills the 3-pointer. McGrady's got 13 points.
Tracy McGrady.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Passes it to Dumars for the tie, and it's McGrady that time on the assist by Dumars.
The assist.
McGrady's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Joe Dumars.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Timeout called by the Kings.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Barry's checked in for Malone. Then for the Hawks, Drummond's checked in for Anthony Davis. Allen comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Williams in for Dumars. Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. And the pass to Barry. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3-ball is good. Barry's got his second bucket of the night.
And that shooting touch of Barry, one of the best in the game. Silky smooth from just about anywhere on the perimeter.
Williams kicks to McGrady. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Johnson penetrating. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Williams. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Moving screen.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, these guys, without a doubt, are oozing with confidence. I mean, they've been playing well at home. They've played well away from home, so they're going to be tough to contend with moving forward.
Now, here is McGrady after the Marcus Holmes. Williams dishes to Drummond.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Allen left side. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. The Hawks again can't hit.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Personal foul. The Kings have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting for Sacramento, Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Robert Parrish is checked in for Barry. And a change for the Hawks. Rice is checked in. Now, here is McGrady. He's got 15. Pass to Rice. From downtown, out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Atlanta ball.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Kings. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And when you look at Sacramento, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Pippen, the pass to Gasol. From 8, good on the shot. Gasol's got the lead up to 7 out for the Kings.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches.
The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Allen's checked in for Atlanta.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
And it's Bird missing. The Hawks trail by 6. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
Guerin passes to Pippen. To the middle. Stolen away. At the elbow, it's Allen. And there's the feed to Howard.
Yeah, and when Howard loads up inside, I think the defense is smart to foul and send him to the line.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number. And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
The Hawks. And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Gasol on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Moses Malone. Pippen is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Drexler in at the 2.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Nowitzki, the pass to Johnson. Nowitzki dishes to Pippen. Sacramento moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Dumars. Johnson with the block. Back to Drexler. over Rice. And it's Drexler that time in the assist by Johnson. And the Kings lead by 9. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Sacramento.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the board? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Giannis, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Pippen. Here's Malone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Anthony Davis.
That one on Davis.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Malone.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Atlanta calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Ray Allen. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
A shot by McGrady, no good. Sacramento leading by 9. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. To the inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama! For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And Davis gets it to go.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Nowitzki outside. Feeds it to Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Joe Dumars.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Barry's checked in for Sacramento. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Inside. Davis kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Rick Barry.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Drexler defending. McGrady. No good off the back of the rim.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
Yeah, just so many ways to score the basketball. Barry is one of the more inventive scorers the NBA has ever seen. Inside, outside, mid-range. He does not get rattled.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Dumars. Dumars got 5 rebounds tonight and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA draft combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Larry Bird's checked in for Sacramento. Here he goes, Malone. And Davis sends it back.
It's the length of Davis that makes it so hard to shoot over top of.
2 minutes.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Sacramento calls timeout.
They're leading by 10. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Back to Wembanyama. Lets it go from 14. Good on the jump shot. Wembanyama's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. Pass to Malone. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And it goes down 2 points.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Sacramento.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Johnson.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long.
We appreciate each and every one of you for coming.